I'm Couture, and this is Astrological Perspectives. Thanks for taking the time to sit with me for a few minutes while we consider what the month of June might be like. One of the things we have to pay attention to is when the moon is full during this month, because that's when the picture becomes full, if you will. The development has reached a point where it becomes a public reality. That's be around June 13th and 14th. But I also want to mention to you that, I really believe that there is occurring across this country and in the world opportunities and realities related to the idea of and the reality of spiritual awakening. People are beginning to see that we are in deep doo-doo and need to do something about it. The chart for June 2018 has a Gemini sun and rising with the moon in Capricorn. Now, generally speaking, Gemini refers to personal and social conflicts that need to be resolved. We can expect much of this as various events will reveal issues that need resolution. The Capricorn moon indicates some difficulty in finding those solutions. Underlying all of this is the presence of both Venus in Cancer and Jupiter in Scorpio below the horizon. Venus refers to domestic security and Jupiter to ongoing investigations. This is a strong indication that there will be some deepening and perhaps fine-tuning of the Mueller investigation. The message for the country and for each of us is to look deep into ourselves, to reinvigorate our own values and root out false narratives. So if you know your moon and rising signs, please listen to those as well. Your rising refers to the quality and meaning of the path you're on in life. The moon refers essentially to your ego and how life is likely to unfold over time. Aries, you need to draw on your inner sense of meaning and values. Changes to your economic situation are involved, and this might lead to conflicting ideas and challenge your creative energy. Behind the scenes, action revives your outlook. Taurus, this month marks the beginning of a 7-year period of transformation and breakthrough. Communication issues present some challenges that require improved self-esteem in preparation for an expansion of your creative life. Gemini, confusion can be avoided if you include your own feelings and conclusions when expressing yourself. Truthfulness can strengthen your ability to navigate potential pitfalls. Still, some planned activities may not go as desired. Cancer, getting serious about your values will help you revise and renew your reality. Self-confidence improves with energies that are devoted to new creative activities. Past insecurities now stimulate a determined sense of confidence in your progress. Leo, be sure your voice rings true to your inner sense of feeling. Reawaken your heart. Regenerate your own sense of adventure. Creating some practical ways of resolving conflicts will advance your career objectives. Virgo, your natural tendency to help others will likely be involved with group actions dedicated to social justice. Relating to others with a compassionate heart will help to rebuild the spirit of those who need it most. Be the peacemaker that you are. Libra, expect some change in personal relationships resulting from some real or imagined wrongs. The way forward requires some effort to uncover the truth. Conflicting views of the world require your willingness and to be involved in diplomacy. Scorpio. A renewed sense of direction is needed now, as physical moves are needed to develop new resources. Be aware of the limits and incomplete communications that may cause some delays in getting started. Patience is needed. Sagittarius. Resources are changing. Keep yourself on track by speaking from your authentic voice. Desire for change can only be satisfied when you learn that the changes needed are global and not merely personal. So then act accordingly. Capricorn. Your world is under reconstruction and probably feels more like deconstruction. The desire to take action to change your sense of security must be tethered to authentic expressions of your needs. You may have started to act impulsively, so let yourself be loved by those who really love you. Aquarius. Challenge yourself to rise above resentments. You are super focused on the past, which impinges on your freedoms. There are changes within your financial resources, and that might bring a change to your personal, professional life. Pisces. Your world being inundated with confusing opportunities? Well, these are opportunities for compassionate actions. Find the real ones that are based on a more positive self-image. Communications are hard now, but if you try to be practical, you can survive the chaos and the confusion that exists in the world around you. So now let's turn for a moment to the social and political realm of life, because, we need to understand those as well. The fact that Gemini forms the path forward this month could mean that we are in for a good dose of conflict amid a barrage of false statements and posturing from both the President of the United States and the North Korean government. The overall picture shows both the U.S. and Korean governments having disagreements that could derail these historical negotiations once again. The lower section of the chart contains only Venus in Cancer, the north node of the moon in Leo, and retrograde Jupiter in Scorpio. And it covers the first 15 days of June. So this seems to refer mostly to domestic desires for stability at home and a challenge to the validity and truthfulness of the President's statements. We can expect continuing attempts to discredit the special counsel. Now, the upper half of this chart covers the last 15 days of June and begins in Sagittarius. This puts the focus squarely on foreign policy and political strategy. This will be used to distract people from domestic issues, which are pressing among the less fortunate in our country. Since Saturn, Moon, and Pluto are in Capricorn and located in the area of the chart which is associated with a need for revitalization, both of these governments will seek to strengthen their positions, both at home and abroad. This weakness is also reflected by the fact that both Pluto and Saturn are retrograde, so the results of any talks are likely to lean toward past issues rather than future solutions. The presence of Mars in Aquarius suggests other countries in the region feel threatened and will attempt to exert some influence regarding the substance of these talks. This could be enough to derail negotiations before they even begin. The presence of Uranus in Taurus refers to a fundamental change of values and presents a real opportunity for radical economic progress. However, Uranus is in a part of the sky which shows the need to slow down change and is in a position to help protect the weakness of all sides. This is followed by the Mercury in Gemini, indicating a continuing disagreement over the security of the region and the interests of the U.S. But the most significant relationship is the 72 degrees of space separation between retrograde Pluto in Capricorn and Chiron in Aries. Remember we talked about the Mars in Aquarius revealing an unhappy region? Well, since Aries is associated with Mars, Chiron in Aries then strongly suggests the failure to accomplish the common goals of the negotiations. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. And if you're interested in getting a reading from me, please write to me at astroray@gmail.com. I'm Ray Couture, and this is Astrological Perspectives.